I just, it's me, unapologetically T, and I just wanted to come and say, like, I have trauma. They would call it trauma dumping, but like I call it like telling my story. Shit, my story was filled with trauma, so that's what I had to share. It wasn't the whole part of my story, but that was a lot of part that I kept locked in. So, literally, I have continuously faced trauma from my mom and just a lot of psychological and verbal shit. So um, it's been interesting healing in the very environment. And I see a lot of videos of other women, men, and even young teenagers facing the same types of abuse. And some it's physical, um, and financial, a lot of different aspects in it. So I don't know. I just wanted to come and do a video on like me getting to this point of like not allowing the abuse she has given to me to shape my view of feminine energy and what it is to be a woman or a mother. Just also humanizing her and seeing her as this hurt little girl. I've always done that part of it. So I've always saw her as human and as this hurt little girl, right? But just actually like knowing that she literally faced so many trials and tribulations. She grew up in the 50s, and I'm not making an excuse for her. She damn sure could have done the hard work as I do today, but she chose her path and she fell victim to a wicked system. However, I would not allow her ways or her views shape my reality anymore. I will not allow the sickness passed on through our lineage continue through mine. Um, my mom had very great qualities that, you know, she was able to use for good at times. And she passed a lot of her strength on to me. So, like, literally, I am who I am, period. But literally, I have to acknowledge the strengths that was given to me from both sides of my lineage. Um, so literally, you know, it gets to a point where like you see these vessels as these vessels, and literally your parents as wounded children. Um, my mom still be on her bullshit. I just posted the other day where she told me that, you know, basically like grief ain't done with my ass yet. And then ironically speaking, like literally, I wish no ill will towards her or nothing like that. Her sister passed away, and I didn't take, you know, um, what do you call it? Like I didn't have joy in that you came into him to your room, to the room that I'm staying in, and literally softly threatened me. Like you softly threatened me that I wasn't done with grieving yet. And that I basically on some shit like I, you know, it's not over with for me yet. Um, and literally, her sister ended up passing away 2 days after, and I send my condolences to those who are affected by that grief cycle. And she literally has been dealing with that. She actually had an anxiety attack, which they said it kind of looked like she was having a seizure, and she had to go to the doctor and get medications. And this was 2 days after she said some weird shit to me. And I've been documenting everything. So like literally, I just get to this point where like I don't have no retaliation in my heart for those on lower levels. I feel like Clips already said it, let God sort them out, and that's what I told her when she came in her room and said what she said to me. Like I was like, I'm good, like God got me, and I ain't wish nothing on her. I ain't even care, like you know. That shows more about who you are than it does with me. like who I am. So that you would wish more hardship on me, that's crazy. Like that was wild. So I just don't even take that shit personal anymore. I look at her as a vessel that is allowing certain shit to flow through her all willy-nilly, no self-control. um and I look at it as in like God got me. Like regardless of what's going on, God gonna get me out here, and God gonna help me, you know, make it through here. So like I ain't tripping. I ain't holding that shit in for them. Like I got bigger fish to fry, and I'm gonna transmute that energy and use it to fry, you know, them bigger fish that actually, you know, started all of this. So literally just keep going. Don't allow the trauma that you have faced from the men and women and any genders, you know, in between, any identifiers that we label ourselves with, religion, all that shit. Don't let nothing separate you from you and what you believe in and what you feel and what you think. Um, you know, whatever you believe in gave you your life mission, and it's up to you to honor, you know, the feminine, the masculine. Like we can't just have our trauma and hold it in that like everybody is going to be fucked up towards us, or we can't hate. I mean, you can, but it's not good. It's not good for your system. It's not good for your soul, your spirit. Um, for me to walk around and continue to hate my mother would be to continue to hate myself. It would be to continue to hate the original feminine energy that created us all. And I look at God as both masculine and feminine energy and everything in between it. So, because God is all. So, literally, for me to continue life with hatred in my heart towards the feminine energy that was a portal to give me life, I'm not gonna do. That doesn't mean that she won't piss me off. And I do think it'll be different once I completely separate and go about my business. It would be a lot different. But to hate her is to hate myself. To hate that the to hate the father figure that was a part of being a portal for me to come through here too. He was a seed. So literally, you know, to hate him is be a part of hating myself. What I'm gonna do is, and what I've been doing is scrapping the shit that they gave me that don't belong, and embracing the traits and the attributes that actually are great. A lot of times we focus on our breaking our generational curses and cycles and traumas, and that's great, but we have generational wealth as well in these bloodlines. And it's time for you to like heal your traumas and tap into that generational wealth. What are your strengths? Turn in your weaknesses. Like, so you broke your generational curses, or say, so now you see yourself, you see what your weaknesses are, turn that shit into strength. But literally just, it's a process, and being gentle with yourself and allowing yourself to get to certain points of true forgiveness. And forgiveness isn't letting them off the hook. God still, you know, free will is free will, but you still have consequences in your actions. So like, forgiveness doesn't mean that they get to get off scot free. Forgiveness just means that you're not carrying around that toxic hatred. Release that shit, release it back into the universe, release it to where the origins of it started. Like literally, we're in a spiritual war, and it's imperative that we do take these energies, feel your anger, feel your rage, use it for the greater good. But most of these people in your family, they light work. At the end of the day, they fucking light work. We got bigger fish to fry. And sometimes them fish try to, you know, sometimes them spirits try to flow through the people closest to you just to get to you. So stay vigilant. Like I said, don't allow your trauma to make your world view that everybody is like what you experience. That's just a small population of people you have dealt with. So I don't know. I just felt called to say that. Like I just just getting that off my chest.